What's going on, 80K Sports Performance families? Ryan here with this week's Coach's Corner. And this week I wanted to talk about the most underrated thing that athletes aren't doing, and that is taking rest days. And while that sounds kind of counterintuitive, a lot of times what we're seeing, what we're hearing, both in our facility and outwards of our four walls, is athletes are just way too overscheduled. Simply put, there's oftentimes I'm hearing of athletes that in a given week they're having more practices, games, things like that than their professional counterparts, which is crazy to me because they're not fully grown adults. They're not getting paid millions of dollars. They don't have a nutritionist, a full performance staff, physical therapist, massage therapist, sports medicine team, and all that. They're middle schoolers and high schoolers that are, again, playing and practicing more than people that is their job. And that is on top of the fact that these kids also have school, homework, things like that. And so I think underrated is a rest day. Whether that's 1 or 2 days a week where there's no practice, there's no games, there's no performance training, there's no skills work, there's no nothing, just relaxing, being a kid, playing video games, going outside, whatever it may be. But I think really underrated is a rest day because a lot of these kids, both physically, emotionally, and mentally, aren't prepared for the level of activity that they're doing when it comes to their sports and all of the things surrounding that, as well as the fact that they don't have that full team of professionals around them making sure that they're getting enough food, that they're hitting all of their macronutrient goals, staying hydrated, they're getting the body work done by a physical therapist, sports medicine team, massage therapist, all that kind of stuff. On top of the fact that a lot of them just physically aren't prepared for the demands of their sport because they're not doing enough performance training. They don't have that base, that general physical preparation that they need in order to withstand the massive amount of sport activity that they're doing. So I think more athletes would see a lot of benefit of having 1, 2, maybe even 3 days of full rest. And that might mean that you're making some days a little bit more busy by having maybe practice and your lift on the same day, but then that buys you that full day of rest. But at the end of the day, I think more athletes need more rest. And again, that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it is what athletes need. That's when our body recovers. And again, it lets not only the body, but the mind kind of calm down and relax and recover from all of that high level of sport activity. If you have questions about how to schedule your athlete's week, where rest days can kind of fit in, feel free to reach out, and we will see you in next week's Coach's Corner.